What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Season 1, Episode 5 of the Care Factor podcast. We are here live and direct today. It's November. We are here with a very special guest here, Kurt Melendez, a senior service technician here at Malachi Parts and Service. We are going to talk shop today.
What's real in the field? What's going on? It's Kurt over here. I'm over here having some fun, getting out with the boss, man. Not every day we could do this, but I mean, we got some downtime because of the weather, and then we're coming into the winter time. So I figured we put some good information out there, put it in your ear, and keep it moving.
I like it. So let's just talk a little bit about who you are, and maybe the first step would be, what did you do before you became a technician?
Wow. Okay.
Let's go back.
Let's go way back. All right. Well, when I graduated high school, I went into the military. I was Army Infantry stationed. I went out to Iraq in 2004, stationed out of Schofield Barracks, Hawaii. As soon as I got out the military, started doing HVAC, refrigeration, and going on 15 years actually this month because of my birthday. So
wow. How old are you going to be?
35.
Ooh, he's catching up. He's catching up to me. So here we are, 2018. And we wanted to hit some industry hot topics, right? So I'm getting maneuvered in the face here. I'm getting smashed in the face. All right, we good? All right, we're cool. So let's hit some topics right out of the gate. We want to talk about warranty because warranty is such a massive topic in our industry. Let's talk about, as a technician, when you're out there, what's truly covered under warranty. Let's tell the end user folks, the people running restaurants, commercial kitchens, managers, facility maintenance engineers, all the people that are running kitchens, that are just buying new equipment, that think everything is covered under warranty. Let's talk about what's really covered.
All right, warranty. First things first. You have to have a licensed service rep that is licensed for that individual piece of equipment to work on the unit. You cannot call your mom and pop shop up the block. We go
right.
out there and I can automatically tell if it's been worked on or tapped into. We do have the right to technically void your warranty, whether it be true.
And with that said, per the manufacturer that we represent, they don't want anyone unauthorized touching their equipment. That does void the warranty. But go ahead.
Absolutely. Whether it be true, Randell, Rationale, Wolf, does not matter. If it's under warranty, call that warranty distributor, or I'm sorry, call the company,
the service
call Randell or True or whoever it is, and they're going to tell you who can work on it. Because you would not believe how many times we go out to places and they have their guys go out there, work on it, it'd be the wrong thing, and then pow, their people's warranties are voided due to the fact they did not have a reputable contractor working on their equipment.
True. Yeah.
What's not covered under warranty? Light bulbs.
Wear and tear. If you run over your power supply cord, it is not covered under warranty. Uh-huh.
If you don't keep up with the maintenance of your equipment, that can void your warranty. All warranty is manufactured defects. Mm-hmm. If a compressor fails, a start component fails, those will be covered under warranty.
Exactly.
There are temp fixes to get you temporarily up and running, but it has to be repaired correctly to keep your warranty.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah, and there's a lot of nuisance calls that happen. We get calls sometimes for us to go plug a unit in. Checking a breaker, something simple like checking a breaker or gas equipment. People turning the gas off at night, the morning crew coming in, nothing's working. These are all non-warranty issues, and a lot of them can be avoided if we all just slow down a little bit. The customer end user calling in, you got to slow down. I know your business is the top of your priority, and getting the food out and those top priority and all that, but slowing down and kind of giving us all the information necessary to maybe avoid that $200 trip for us to come out. We don't want to give that to the customer. We're happy to come and keep you guys serviced and running, but we got to slow down and talk it out, which is why, and I don't even know, we don't talk about this too much from the office standpoint. We do send the warranty disclaimer form out. Mm-hmm. So and what this is essentially is getting information all the way up to a credit card.
Yep. It was funny. I was actually on a call down in Freehold just the other day, and I went out to the call. The unit wasn't plugged in. Brand new unit, never plugged in. Customer calls and said the unit's not working. All you got to do is, if there's no power to it, see if it's plugged in. Something simple. Little nuisance calls like that could save you guys hundreds of dollars. Because a call like that will not be covered under warranty.
No.
That's user error.
And so to continue to educate, again, we are in business, right? So whenever the wheel starts spinning on a technician's van, on your van, it is not cheap.
Nope.
It's expensive. And aside from the insurances that we carry, aside from the salary that the technician's making and the gas and the tolls, and remember, we're carrying thousands of dollars in inventory on vans. There's a lot of money that goes into what happens before you even get there.
Yep.
And if we get there to do that, someone has to pay for that time. We sell time. So, a lot of this stuff, again, there's a lot of nuisance stuff that can be avoided, but and we send the disclaimer form, even though you might have just spent $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 on a piece of equipment. We didn't sell the equipment. We didn't install the equipment 9 times out of 10. We're just showing up to try to resolve your service issue. And if it is not a defect to the unit, as you said, the customer is going to be responsible in most cases. And that's why we do have to get a credit card form to cover ourselves as a business that we are trying to run profitably.
The other day, I went in a training. I was actually dealing with an ITV manufacturing company for the ice machines. And they told me, we go out on a warranty service call for ITV. Regardless of us as a company, we will get paid through the warranty manufacturer. But the ITV or True or Rationale will end up coming for the customer to pay the bill for something that's not covered under warranty. We need to be aware of the simple things out there. Every 3,000 miles, you guys know you need to change the oil in your car. It's the same thing with cleaning a coil. All it is popping up that grill cover, putting a rag through it or a quick brush, and that's it. Which we're actually going to be showing you guys over the course of the next couple of weeks. These quick 5-minute fixes that can get you guys running and eliminate the nuisance calls.
Yeah. Absolutely. So there's a lot to talk about on this subject, especially with warranty, and from the service company standpoint. And again, this is not mentioning any manufacturers. It's not about that, but it is. It's an issue that service companies deal with as far as getting paid, because at the end of the day, I'm going to be very, I'm going to reiterate this over and over again. We are a business to be profitable too, and we do have to account for all the dollars. And getting rejections by a manufacturer, it slows us down as a company, and we want to be there for the customer at the end of the day. So kind of just having an understanding from both angles of what we're both doing, trying to do here, and helping each other. So get us that information when we send that disclaimer form, even though you might feel you shouldn't have to supply a credit card to the service company. Again, we're here providing a service, and if there is no defect to the unit, somebody has to pay for that call. And if it's the customer or the end user, then that's just the way it is. I mean, we didn't make the rules, we didn't make the laws. This is just the thing. This is the world we were given.
Yep.
So let's switch gears a little bit, because I know as service companies in general, we're always busy. You guys are always busy. Mm-hmm. But I think there's maybe a misperception about how technicians are maneuvering through their days, and how service companies are maneuvering through their day scheduling, because we're not always 5 minutes away.
I tell you what.
Let's talk about that.
5 minutes away.
Can you just swing by? Can you just swing your guy by?
I don't think I've ever been 5 minutes from a call in the past 14, 15 years doing this. Me being one of the technicians in New Jersey that actually travel the state of New Jersey. Now, we just don't do northern. We don't do central, not southern. We do all the New Jersey territory. We go into New York and sometimes into Pennsylvania. There are times where I'm driving 80 miles to get to a service call. And we try to get out to you guys as quick as we possibly can. Mm-hmm. It's not guaranteed. The only guarantee that we can guarantee is the very first call. And even the first call, depending on where it's located at, We cannot factor out traffic and all that other fun stuff. I mean, we drive big trucks. Like me personally, I drive a big Sprinter van, and I got to fill that thing up every day with gas.
Oh yeah.
The amount of mileage that I do, I got to make sure that my paperwork is sent in daily. I got to make sure that everything's ready for that day. And these are things that happen on a daily basis in the life of a technician.
Yeah, and you know,
and I gotta get my coffee.
And we gotta get coffee. Oh, what's your favorite coffee to get?
Dunkin' Donuts, large caramel iced coffee, cream one sugar.
This is not sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts, but Dunkin' Donuts, hit me up if you want to sponsor the next podcast. All right, wrong camera. Dunkin' Donuts. If you want us to sponsor the next podcast, you gotta hit us up. DM me.
Just let me know. I'll be here.
Kurt will be here. We'll be your spokesperson for the food equipment industry. But hey, you got to get it in.
Yep, you got to get it in there.
So
put those shout outs out.
That's right. So yeah, but you know, that's what happens, you know, when we're sitting up here getting phone calls from different sectors of the industry. Besides the customer, the manufacturers calling, the reps calling, the dealers calling, you know, the Pope, the president might jump in and want to call us. Everyone's calling to find out, yeah, can you just run by? Can you just swing a guy by? Can you just get an email in the morning? Hey, can you get someone here today? You know, and the human side of you as a service manager, when you're sitting up there, wants to say, oh, definitely, we're going to get someone there. But it's a lie, because guys like you, our senior guys, are going to have 6, 7, 8 calls under their name any given day, every day. This is not like, oh, I hope we have enough work for tomorrow. It's guaranteed these guys have 7, 8 calls under their name every day. Are they going to get to all those calls? Maybe not, because again, you know, we look at these technicians and we just say technicians, but they're humans. Okay, they have to sleep, they have to eat, they have to unwind and relax after they work 12, 13, 14 hours. You can't expect them to run 24/7. So we might not be able to get to every call every day. And you know, we're not idling at the curb, or we're not just sitting in central Jersey. Like you said, we're covering 75 to 80% of the state we're covering, and
going into New York and Pennsylvania. We're actually,
for certain key accounts, we will do that. Yeah,
we're pretty much tri-state. We do a lot of traveling.
Yeah, and keep in mind, we're doing this with 14 technicians. You know, we're not running on 35, 40, 50 guys. We'd love to. This is another time I'm going to promote this. If you're a certified technician and looking for a family and a new home, you got to hit me up. But yeah, it's just there's not enough hours, there's not enough guys, and it's just, you got to do simple math. We're going to get to you, but we got to work together. So we're not always 5 minutes away. And with that, with the work that we're doing out there, you know, the stuff that you're doing, you know, I put so much trust and respect into what the guys that here do, that, you know, years ago we had a 90-day warranty. I upped it recently, over the last maybe year and a half now, to 180-day warranty.
But we have to be mindful. If we go out to you and we tell you your problems, if you choose to do the quick fix, we cannot come out every single time for the same fix if you're already aware of what needs to happen. Warranty is only limited to
each job.
Exactly.
Right. Each job. When I say 180-day warranty, it's almost in the same realm of what the manufacturers do. So they're gonna, you know, we're gonna warranty the job as is. If he goes and replaces a compressor, and in 30 days that compressor happens to fail, which, listen, it happens. You know, components fail. There's no guaranteed shelf life for any of it. You know, we'll warranty that compressor. We'll warranty that labor again. That's just written in the clause. But if we happen to go back and it's not the compressor, and all of a sudden, you know, it's just a thermostat now. Thermostat issue, when we replace a thermostat, obviously that's a billable call. But we back up the work, the actual job, every time 180 days, which is massive value. Compared to most other companies, I would say. I mean, I've looked around. I see anywhere from 30 to 90 days is the most for most companies. So we've doubled, in some cases tripled what they've done. So let's talk. Let's again shift some gears here. Dispatch. What goes into dispatch from a tech's point of view?
From a tech's point of view, a lot. When we get dispatched to a call, we get a screen full. Customer's name, address, city, area code, their phone number, point of contact, manager on sites. Some calls we even have to get a work order we have to check in and check out of. Anybody that's in this industry knows the amount of equipment that's inside of a kitchen. Our dispatchers upstairs go by a sheet, and we have a standard that we need to know: are we working in the pantry? Are we working in the kitchen? If we're in a commercial building, what floor are we working on? We need to make the things real easy for us, because as soon as we get into this truck, our minds are turning. As soon as I see the call, okay, I got a no cool, or the cooler is, the evaporator's frozen. I know to call dispatch, and dispatch already knows to call that customer and tell you guys, go ahead and shut that unit off. Let that evaporator begin to thaw. So when we get out there, we're not sitting there spending 2-3 hours trying to thaw out an evaporator and we're in your way. We're doing this so this way when we get in there, we can get it fixed. We can get it fixed right away, and then you guys are moving throughout your day. We don't want to take up all your time. When we go out, we want to be in and out within an hour to 2 hours, if better. But that's not promised.
Right.
We need to.
I mean,
all the stuff set in place up there. We just gotta.
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to like even for dispatch, when you know, for the dispatch portion of it, this goes back to the initial service call from the customer. Getting all the information as much as possible, all the way down to fax numbers if they're still using faxes. I don't know, to emails, to contact names, to billing addresses, to physical addresses, to the floor that sometimes you go to buildings and it's like, oh, well, that's on the 4th floor. Where on the 4th floor? Yeah. You know, give us specific rooms and room numbers and exact places, because a lot of times the customer wants to rush off the phone. You know. And there's an understanding on my end. I'm empathetic. I understand. They want to get back to what they're doing. You know, it's like I got to give them all this. Listen, it's 90 seconds, and it's going to be the best 90 seconds spent for your money. Because if we can get the technician here all the information, this way we're not wasting time. You're not walking around going on into different buildings or different elevators. That's number one. Number two, getting the model in the serial, getting an install date. You know, and giving specifics as to what is happening. Hey, it's not working. That's really not good enough. It's not. I mean, you want to know. You want to know what's happening.
Some of the main things we're going to ask, okay, if it's not working, is there power? Is a breaker tripped? Are the fans running? Is there an LED display or light on the unit? So I know I got power. So it guides us as a technician where to look when we get there. So we're not sitting there fiddling our thumbs trying to figure out where we got to do.
Inside the mind of a technician.
Yep.
From the minute that call comes into their GPS dispatch, the wheels start turning.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
literally. If I don't have that coffee in the morning, I'm just working a little bit slower. That's why I say Dunkin' Donuts hit me up.
DD.
Every morning, 3:27, large caramel iced coffee, cream and 1 sugar.
All right, we're waiting. So, yeah, I mean, so that's big for us on both angles, from the customer to the office to the tech.
Yep.
So, and what we're talking about what's inside a technician's mind in 2018. What's inside a technician's mind? What's the thought process? Truly, the thought process. You know, and you just got your dispatch. You just got the call, and now you're driving. You're driving to your next call. It's a 45-minute ride. What's in your mind? It could be anything from the call. I'm just in general. What's going on in your mind in between these calls?
Me personally, I mean, I can't speak for everybody else.
Yeah, just you.
When I'm at work, I'm at work. You will never see me with my own personal phone inside work. Once I get that call, I try to isolate and fix the call in my head before I even get there. Yeah, we all think about a bunch of stuff because we all have families. I have kids.
Mm-hmm.
I have a daughter. I have a dog. I have a lady that drives me bananas. But
we'll save that for that. We'll see that for season 2, episode 1. Stay tuned.
But everything goes through our heads. I mean, we got personal lives. I mean, we got
all kinds of stuff. We're gonna
bunch of stuff that goes.
We're gonna talk about that. Yeah, we're definitely gonna talk about that. And you know, so continue on with the dispatch and scheduling, talking about not every call being promised. So, you know, even though, like we said, we do schedule first calls. First calls is guaranteed. You know, and I know there are some factors that might slow us down, but generally everything is good for 8 a.m. Outside of that, you get to a place and you say to yourself, oh man, I just walked into something here. You call the office, say, listen, thought this was going to be simple. Just took this thing apart, yada, yada, yada. I might be here a little while. So now we have 5 other calls under your name. what happens to those? Well, we have to start making phone calls and say, listen, the technician's running a little bit behind. We told you between 10 and 12. It's probably not going to be until between 12 and 2. Everything starts to get pushed back. So there is never really a guarantee every day. We want to. We just can't.
As a technician and keeping up with communication, that's a big factor, keeping up communication with your dispatch. Dispatch is going to ask us a ton of questions. Which are our priorities? As far as priorities meaning which are our most time-consuming calls. If it takes me 3 hours to install a condensing unit in a cooler, I want to try to make sure that that's guaranteed first. Because once I take that apart, I don't know what else is going to be coming up and jumping at me. Next thing is going to be, or even on top of that, would be maintenances. Maintenances, we try to get maintenances done before you guys open, because for a fact what's under the covers can sometimes bite you. So maintenances,
that's right.
It's a big key factor with getting out there before you guys open, because the last thing people want is to have a technician out there with a cover open that's covered in something that they don't want their customers to see.
Yeah, and going back to the again, the call is not being guaranteed. I want to stay on that for a second, because we do live in a world of key accounts and platinum memberships and rewards programs and stuff like that. So I don't want to beat around the bush. I want to be as honest as possible. And we have key accounts. They take preference here. If you're a customer, and I know this goes across for service companies in any kind of trade that you're in. If you're calling here 1 or 2 times a year, you're not a key account. All right, I'm talking the people that are calling here every day. They are who we are.
Yep.
They are who Malachi is. Our chain accounts and our large corporate and hospitals and chain, all these different things that matter. So I don't want to be downplay the business that we do get from the people that do call, because they're putting their trust in us, and we're taking money from them, and we need to treat them proper. But again, with the scheduling, understand that key accounts going to take precedence every single time, every single day. And with that said, with the holiday season, I just did a little Tip Tuesday on scheduling your call. Some people wait till the 11th hour. They're going to wait until Thanksgiving week, Thanksgiving Eve, Wednesday. My oven's down. Oh no.
Oh ish.
I don't want to curse for the Care Factor Nation. Oh shit. Call in now, so we can schedule. Especially you're not a key account.
If you think if something's not working right, if you're questioning something, don't wait till it breaks, because if it finally breaks down, it's not only going to take that one individual part, it's going to take another part along with it. Where a quick service call now might save you hundreds later on.
Or thousands.
I deal with
Who knows?
Or even equipment.
Yeah.
I deal with it personally on a daily basis.
Yeah.
And there's not accounts there's not one account that I cannot go into and say, look, you need to be aware. This is what's going on. That's where communication goes. Know what you have. Know your equipment. It's your equipment. We're just here taking care of it.
That's right. It's one of the biggest investments that you put into your business when you're running a food service operation. So you got to take care of this stuff, and you got to call ahead, and you got to plan ahead, and not wait again till the 11th hour. If we call it this week, we might be able to get you going for the holiday rush. Don't wait. If
you walk into that walk-in cooler and you see that one fan blade is not running as fast as the other one, call now. There's a problem. Because what's going to end up happening, the 11th hour is going to come. Thanksgiving Eve, your walk-in only has one blade running. If it literally fails, the whole back of the coil is a solid block of ice. We're shutting that cooler down. And you know how much product you probably have inside that cooler?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Handle it now. Don't wait. The longer you wait, the worse it's going to get.
Yeah, for sure. And talking about, getting to places and doing things, the company you choose, whether you're in New Jersey and you're calling Malachi Parts and Service, whether you're in Philly and you're calling American Kitchen, whether you're in Chicagoland and you're calling Coker Service, no matter where you are in the country, you want to call the companies that are factory authorized certified technicians every single time. Let's talk about the actual certified, factory authorized certified tech versus some standard guy in a van. What's your thoughts on that?
Factory authorized means we have the parts. Point blank. We're
Training.
not running to a supply house. We're
Trained.
not getting you temporary parts that's going to temporarily work. We're trained. We go to these classes. Us at Maliki, we fly to different states to work on rationales, to work with True, to work with Randell, to work with these other manufacturers. We're in their warehouses. That's the only way we're going to be certified. We're on their line, building this equipment, understanding it. So this way, when we go out there, we know what we need. We have the parts available. And that's the biggest thing. We don't want to put a non-OEM authorized part inside of a unit. If you put an aftermarket part in anything, it's not built for that.
It's not.
It's only a matter of time until it fails. You want to fix it right the first time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's what we do here. And I know, again, there's other companies across the country that are within SFESA, and we are actually one of a few certified SFESA companies, which, our standards are held much higher, especially in the training realm. We send guys down to SFESA headquarters. You can go visit cfesa.com, cfesa.com. If you're not familiar with the association, it's comprised of service companies all over the country and the world that have standards and really care extra about what's going on in their businesses. We get together every year. We're talking shop. We're growing. We're getting better. And so, yeah, I mean, to have the factory trained, factory authorized, factory certified guy working on it with the OEM parts, with the training behind him, and also with the years experience that guys like Kurt bring. He's been doing this a long time. He could tell you the ins and outs of a lot of different things. And stay tuned to our channels, because we are going to be doing some interesting I guess kind of training on maintenance and different things like that we're going to show you soon. But, talking about OEM parts, we can't have them all.
No.
We would have to have about 10 tractor trailers, maybe even more, following Kurt to every job. So we make sure we have all the Kumsa compressors, all the Copelands, all the condensing units, all the TXV, the expansion valves alone. I mean, there's got to be 5,000 different ones.
Yep.
So, we can't have all the parts. We want to, but we can't.
We can't have all the parts, but we got the parts to get you back up and going until we can get you the right one. But do not get it twisted. We will get you the right part. We will temporarily get you up and going until we can get you the correct part that goes into your unit
Safely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we make sure we do everything by the book. But we do again, there's temporary fixes that can be done sometimes, which we absolutely do, as long as it's, not going to hurt the unit, the integrity of the unit, or, subject any employees of yours or ours to safety. But, yeah, but the parts thing has become a very big discussion in this industry, especially, again, there's no names. I'm not here to name names, but there's a lot of big parts houses, a lot of different consolidation going on between manufacturers, and parts are definitely more readily available because of it. And, by us not having a report, a lot of parts are 2 days away, sometimes 1 day away, without spending, that overnight expedite, $100 across the country, $200, $300. But first visit fixes are something that we strive for.
We strive for those first time fixes, but it doesn't always happen. There are a lot of parts, especially with going into these new energy standards, that you need specific parts as far as potential relays, as far as everything now is going to sensors. It's no longer to a regular standard mechanical thermostat. There are certain things that need to be put into these coolers in order to work correctly, because now it's with this whole energy code and the whole energy setups going on.
Oh yeah,
we can't have every single part. We have most of them.
We have a lot.
We can't have.
Boy, do we have a lot. For a small business, I invite anybody who ever wants to come down to Jersey and check out our warehouse. Just an open invite. I would love for you guys to come by and check out what we got going on here. Check out our warehouse. We have a lot of parts for a small business. A lot of parts. The vans carry a lot of parts. I would say your van probably has upwards of 20,000 in inventory.
Yeah.
We're not slacking in that department at all. everybody knows, for me, especially here in this company, about the first visit fixes and how much I want to get them, especially with the key accounts. I try to put boxes together and different things so we can roll out. But, the temp fixes versus the right fix. I think every time we want to get the right fix, but again, just to reiterate, we can make things happen for you for a small amount of time until we get what we need to get for you and get you going, get you back to business, get you making money.
And understand the one thing about warranties and dealing with the manufacturers when it comes down to fixing their equipment, we as an industry and as technicians cannot go to a local supply house and purchase we could purchase a temporary fix, but we have to get the correct part from the manufacturer in order to keep the warranty going.
And the integrity of the equipment and the energy and just everything that goes with original equipment manufacturers parts win every time. So I'm a big proponent of the next generation of technicians. We're trying to get the youth understanding about it. We just did a cool segment. I don't know if we talked about it with you yet or you saw it, but we just went around Rutgers Newark. Did I tell you about that? So yeah, we went to Rutgers Newark. We were asking random young kids, 18, 19, 20-year-olds, if they've ever heard of the food equipment service industry. It was a resounding no to every single one of them. Every single one of them. So we're gonna do an ongoing thing with this, but I hired 2 guys out of high school, doing a great job so far. I have all the faith in the world in those 2 guys. Shout out to Connor and Jamad. And what would you tell the next generation of technicians coming up? On the spot.
It's a fun industry. I meet people on a daily basis.
Let's talk about that. So for this industry, the next generation of technicians, they have no idea this industry exists. We're just putting it in front of their face. Food equipment service, people. Every day is different. You're meeting a lot of different people. Tell them how fun it is just in that respect.
My office is my van. I travel the state of New Jersey. I see different people on a daily basis. I build relationships with customers every day. I get free lunch.
Hey, food is life.
Food is key right there. Everybody's got to eat.
That's right.
Especially my big behind. But meeting different people. I'm a people person. It works great. I love it.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're fixing the equipment, but you're fixing the people.
Yep.
Because these people sometimes are irate, they're angry, they're upset, and you're walking into a hornet's nest sometimes, and then it's your job to kind of go in and be like, hey, listen, I got this. And begin to develop relationships and when you walk out of there and that thing is freaking running, that's got to feel real good.
That's pride.
I mean,
that right there tells me, look, I did something right. Customers happy. I'm happy. The shop's happy because they're getting those nice phone calls in. The guy did a great job.
Yeah.
That gets put through what you call them? Online comments.
Yeah, reviews and stuff.
Reviews and all that stuff. All that stuff's there, and that right there builds a company. If you got a company that's going in, their guys are pissed off. I'm sorry. They look sloppy.
No, hey.
It is
what it is.
If you wake up in the morning, you put your shoes on, and you get comfortable, you leave your house with a smile on your face, you put a smile on everybody else's face. If you leave your house mad, then you're going to have a down day. Every day is different. You come across different faces, different people, and
different issues to tackle. And
I travel. Me personally, I like traveling. I see different things all day. And I think that, to me, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, we call it in the business a non-supervisory position. I mean, you're in your own van, you're doing your thing, you're essentially on your own all day. I mean, there's no one looking over you and saying, "Hey, what'd you do? What are you doing?" I mean, of course, the office contacts us because we're trying to keep a schedule. But other than that, I mean, you're ruling your day.
Yeah,
you're moving, you're shaking, you're fixing things, you're helping people, and you're getting paid.
Yep.
All while you're doing it. Pretty decent pay.
Yep.
Tell the next generation you can make some money here.
You can make some good money here. I do very well. I cannot complain. And I'm
going to look to make things better here as a company for us as we go along and as we build. It's going to continue to get better. The next generation. There's as far as it being lucrative, you get a company like this in our industry. Again, you go to Sefesa, you can find companies in your area. We're not just limited to New Jersey, and this thing can take you anywhere. I mean, there might be a day and time where Kurt says, you know what, I've had it with the Winters. I'm moving to Cali.
Here's a perfect example. When I got out the military, I could have became a cop, which I almost did. And I thought to myself, what's the one job I could do that no matter where I go, I'll always have a job? I chose HVAC and refrigeration. HVAC and refrigeration, you have to learn electrical and you have to know plumbing. That's all 3 trades right there. Mm-hmm. My next step, I'm going to start learning on this hot stuff.
Yeah,
I want to be a multi-tech. I'm going to be the go-to, the one-stop shop.
Completely versatile on all angles, all aspects. Can fix it all. And we want to do that. Believe me, I want to get these guys all trained to do both. And we're gonna work on that as we go along. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, you can go anywhere in the world, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and I listen. I would hate to lose any of the guys that have come here and that have invested their time in the company, and I've invested the company time in them, and it's vice versa. But the reality is that shit happens in life, and again, there's going to be a time where someone might say, hey, I'm relocating because my wife's family or because of this or whatever it might be. It's a simple phone call from me to say, hey, listen, I got a guy coming your way. Get ready. You got a new tech coming. And it's as simple as that. And again, the next generation of technicians that are going to come up that, again, are just hearing about this or learning about this as we continue to promote it. Lucrative. It's almost recession proof.
Yeah. Because I'll tell you what, everybody's got to eat. Everybody wants to stay cool, and everybody needs to be hot in the wintertime.
It's true.
I mean, this is a demanding industry.
Yeah, people pay for comfort for when it comes to cool air and hot air.
Everything nowadays is considered a luxury. No longer, everything nowadays is considered a necessity. It's no longer a luxury like it was 20 years ago, 15 years ago when I first started. Mm-hmm. Everything now is a necessity. I need HVAC. I need refrigeration. I need my cooler working.
Yeah.
We can't just throw ice on it no more.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many benefits on top of the vacation times and paid holidays and all that good stuff, and then benefits and
paid holidays.
Yeah.
Oh man, hold on, sign me up.
Paid holidays, man. Hey, listen, we try to do what we can, and then of course we got 401k, we got an employer match. There's a lot of things, and a lot of these companies across the country are doing this. And I think I'm not bashing college, but this is the alternative to college. I think this is the main alternative to college, because you're gonna have guys coming out of college with debt, and I'm gonna have guys coming out of training with money in their pocket. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Beautiful industry that we are in here, my friend.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful industry. What's your favorite?
15 years strong. I've been doing it.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Oh man, Jack in the Box. Ooh.
Is it Jack in the Box?
Ultimate cheeseburger. Some curly fries and a chocolate shake. Oh, they don't have that out here though. So when I go back to the West Coast, I'm definitely getting me one of them.
Well, you going to San Fran?
And I'm hitting a Jack in the Box.
What about In-N-Out?
I'm sorry?
In-N-Out?
Never been to In-N-Out.
Oh, you got to go.
I've never been to In-N-Out.
I mean, it's not the to me, it's not the greatest thing, but it was good.
Out here, the East Coast, y'all gonna knock me for this one. I like KFC.
Ooh, KFC.
The original recipe chicken.
Ooh,
I'm not keen on Popeyes, but I like KFC.
Well, I'll tell you,
recipe chicken and mashed potatoes and gravy.
Okay.
Biscuits and mac and cheese.
Yeah. All right.
Can I get a menu?
You know what? We gotta go get some lunch actually. All right. Yeah. But all right. So that's your favorite restaurant. Cool. That's fast food. That's fast food. You got a favorite fine dining joint around the area?
Ruth Chris.
Ruth Chris. Shout out to Ruth Chris.
Steak person.
You go to Weehawken, New Jersey? You ever go to that one?
I forgot which one we went to.
They just opened one in Jersey City.
There might have been the one I went to. Just
opened. Nice. We gotta get down there actually. You could check that out. Favorite color?
Favorite color?
We're on a date.
Blue, actually. You don't want to think about it. I like blue.
Blue? All right. I'm not mad at you. What's up? Let's talk family. Kids?
Yeah, I have a daughter named Sophia. She's
Hi, Sophia. Turning 7.
Next month on the 12th. It's my baby right there, my little monkey. She lives down in Florida, so I travel down there as often as possibly as I can to go see her.
Nice.
So
7 years old, man. Those
Get big.
Those are the days.
Oh my God.
Those are the days. So we got to talk sports, man. Favorite sport?
Football.
Favorite team?
Miami. And the boss just walked out of the building. I think I might not have a job after this one.
Is it really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm from Florida.
Yeah, but I thought you were a G-Man fan.
I'm a Giants fan because I live up here and I like tailgating. That's really the only place I can go. I don't care for the Jets.
It's the G-Man. So
I like the Giants too. Can't complain.
Yeah, well,
I can complain about the season.
Yeah, two years in a row, man. I don't know. I don't want to get into it. I'm a little upset. But Saquon is a beast.
Oh man, savage. And that new running back. What's his name? Oh no, was it Williams?
Where?
The new running back for Giants.
Oh, I don't even know. Well, Barkley, Saquon Barkley. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Saquon Barkley.
I know his first name. I know his last name.
Oh, Barkley.
I got the jersey.
Barkley. We'll edit that. So, what's some other things you get into, man? Hobby wise, you like? What's some stuff you like? I think you like boats. Wow. Don't you like boats?
Man, I just got rid of my boat because up here didn't make a sense. But I love cars. Got cars.
Okay.
Motorcycles. I actually just bought a Harley.
Did you?
Yeah. Bought a street glide.
Man, please be careful.
When I went down to Atlantic City.
Please be careful, man.
I went out to Atlantic City for a service call, stopped off in Harley, and I saw a bike, and I ended up going back on my day off.
Did you really?
That's the good part about traveling with this job. You see a lot of things.
Oh, man.
And,
well, I want you to please be careful. Everybody out there on bikes, be careful, man. All right. So, quickly, we're going to end this episode, but what's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is coming?
Yes.
What are we doing for Thanksgiving?
Eating.
Going somewhere?
To the old lady's family's house.
To the old lady's family's house. All right. Nice. Well, listen, I appreciate you taking some time, my brother.
Cool. No problem.
We're going to shut down season 1, episode 5 right now. Podcast, The Care Factor. Please go hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Boop. Tell them to smash the like button.
Smash the like button.
Go follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And I'm lastly going to plug the Food Equipment Digital Disruptor group over on Facebook. Food Equipment Digital Disruptor. We are building a community online for the industry. Go join today. This is Rich Maliki. Podcast Season 1, Care Factor, Episode 5. We are out.
Deuces.